How we doing, guys? Back in the shed, back with the D-Max. Today I'm going to run you through, I'm going to blow your mind when it comes to air. As crazy as that sounds, the amount of air kits that are available from Airbag Man now, these days, is just unbelievable. In this video today, I might just run you through what some of those different systems are, but it all really starts with one thing for us, and that's the air control unit. There's different variations of air control units when it comes to controlling your airbags. Now, you can go with a manual filled system. If you check out one of our earlier videos, you'll see how the airbag systems work underneath the truck. I'm going to concentrate today on how to operate these air systems and what else could be available to suit your particular vehicle. Now, the systems that we use, we don't typically use those manual systems that I just mentioned because it's getting a lot more easier to use these days and a lot more intuitive when it comes to airbags. For us, the real go-to airbag system and the system that we use right across the Patriot campers range and in all of our touring vehicles is the automatic fill system with a tyre inflator. You can also go one step further than that. You can put on a self-leveling system. For us, we transfer loads so regularly when it comes to what we're carrying. I like to maintain the control of my ride height in the manual sort of fashion. So this is the intermediate kit which I'm going to show you today. You can see here in the back of the D-Max we've got a digital display, and that display is showing our air pressure on our left side and our right side just on the rear of the D-Max. We've only got airbags in the rear. This is not a full air kit which exists. I'll get to a little bit later. Two toggle switches here. One way will inflate. You can see this side starting to come up now. Air compressors just kicked in. So this, I'll inflate this right up. That's at about 80 PSI now. You can inflate the other side, obviously individually, pull the two switches together, or dump the thing all the way down to the ground. And you can see we're sitting back down to where it should be. That air compressor will kick off in a minute. Now, in this truck as well, we have an air holding tank. The air holding tank does two things. Primarily, it's used for a quicker inflate. So it'll build up pressure inside that tank. You'll hear when the compressor switch is off, like it has now. It's holding full pressure, so when I hit the switch, it'll be instantaneous. But also what it does, acts as a shock absorber. So inside that tank, the air will compress and decompress, so it's acting like a shock for that air that's running right throughout the system. We'll move down to the back of the D-Max now, and I'll show you what else makes up this onboard system, and we'll touch on a couple of other systems as well. Coming around to the back of the D-Max, this is where it's going to start getting interesting. First of all, I'll finish up on the system that we've installed here, and then I'll get into some of the other gear that I have here behind me. In this system with the airbag inflation and the tyre inflation, we have the air compressor mounted underneath the floor here. We also have the air holding tank. The air holding tanks come in different configurations to suit your application. Jump on the Airbag Man website or give them a call. We've got the outlet here. And then the kit that comes from Airbag Man as well is your tyre inflator. Comes with a gauge on there, heaps of hose to get to the trailer. The reason that we've mounted this at the back is so we can access the trailer tyres as well, so we can pump up, even on a TH610, this will still reach. Now, when it comes to the different systems that Airbag Man offer, that is really our choice. That's the staple item. What you've got to decide is what sort of airbags you're going to couple them to. As I've said in a previous video, this is your leaf helper spring. So depending on your vehicle, you specify what vehicle it is, comes with different mounting brackets. That bolts in between the chassis rail and the leaf. You can also get a coil helper spring. So this bag here that you see in front of me, that sits inside the coil if you have a coil sprung car, or you can go a complete replacement or a roll sleeve style bag. Now this is the style of bag that we have in the Mega 6. The Mega 6 is running on a full air suspension system front and rear, and we can control every corner of the Mega 6 using this IntelliRide controller that you see here. This has got a lot of features, a lot of functionality in it. I probably won't go into that detail now. Contact the guys at Airbag Man. If you're looking for a full air system, you can control every aspect of that system. Different compressors are available for different applications. You might want to fit an air compressor into your side-by-side, for example. You want something with a very low amperage draw. You've got smaller tyres. Your CFM or your litres per minute are going to be a little bit lower. So you've got a different choice when it comes to air compressors. There's also some other gear available from Airbag Man, like tyre monitoring systems, TPS systems. Tyre pressure, you've got these little knobs here, they screw onto the end of your valves on your wheels, and you can monitor your tyre pressure from inside the cab. Make sure that you see a problem on one of these before it actually happens. And the last thing we got is the air tank up the top here. I'll whip that out, like I said before, different configurations, different sizes to suit your application. Guys, get onto the boys at Airbag Man, get onto that team up there. The knowledge that those guys have when it comes to airbags, they'll be able to steer you in the right direction. The kits are very, very easy to install as well, especially if you get something that's off the shelf and already kitted, vehicle specific, or they can fully customize a kit to suit your individual needs. Check them out, Airbag Man. That's it. That's it for airbags for today. I'm going to finish loading up and I'm out of here.